Gas prices in Spokane remain higher than both the national average and Idaho prices. Right now, the national average is $3.88 a gallon. Idaho prices are right around $4. Critics of the state's Climate Commitment Act say the cost to companies to buy carbon allowances is handed down to drivers, which makes those prices go up, and prices could go even higher. Crude oil is selling at its highest level since November of last year. One Washington lawmaker is looking at a program to help drivers offset some of those costs. Bronte Sorotsky joins us in studio with how the Carbon Relief Payment Program aims to provide some relief at the pump.
Well, Kirsten, this proposed payment program would send any extra revenue from the state's Climate Commitment Act back into drivers' wallets. Starting next July, registered car owners could receive a check for $100 or up to $200 per family. Here's how it would work. The Carbon Auction Relief Payment Program would send extra revenue from the state's Climate Commitment Act back to Washington drivers. After that first July payment, car owners would then receive a yearly check after renewing their tabs. Payments following that initial amount could change depending on how much extra revenue the state brings in. Representative April Connor says this won't affect the state's current Climate Commitment Act.
It would not. It would not. It is only touching the excess revenue. So all the revenue that was originally forecasted to work on the Climate Commitment Act for the state of Washington will still go to that program. But the excess funds that are coming in, which are significant, would go back to the drivers of the state of Washington.
This legislation will be introduced in the upcoming legislative session set to start in early January. I also spoke with State Senator Joe Nguyen, who argues that with record heat and extreme wildfires that we face, we can't afford to do nothing to combat climate change.